Hello and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town. I'm joined by my chief of staff and the head of our redevelopment agency, Carolyn Ehrlich, former councilwoman, and this is Tooling Around the Town Day 2022. So, Carol, we have 10 houses today. We did 2 yesterday. So 12 houses, which is not our normal, normally do double that, but of course in January there was a COVID surge and people just weren't signing up, but we still got 12 houses in. This is one of the best days of the year.
Oh, without a doubt. It's, it started so many years ago when I was on the council, and it's actually one of the first projects that you and I did together, and that's how we became such good friends.
Plus the playground, don't forget the
playground and the art, well, so many things. But luckily, this tradition has continued over all the years, and we'll see by the end of the day, there's so much joy and happiness and people being grateful. This is probably one of the top 2 days in town, except for when you get reelected.
But that's a really good one.
Right.
But if you think about that, though, you got the St. James Street Fair, you got the Senior Olympics, but Tooling Around is one of the best days in Woodbridge.
Yeah.
So it goes back to, we think you got on the council in 96. Thank you. You got on the council in 96, so probably around 97 we started this.
Right.
It was Christmas in April back then.
And we did it with Donna Brightman.
And yes, give props to Donna Brightman, who runs our housing authority, who ran this program when she was the Patterson Housing Authority.
And brought it to us.
And she had the idea, we formed the board, you and her run the board, and the first year just took off, was amazing.
It was fantastic, and so many volunteers. That was the beautiful part. One of my favorite parts is, so we had maybe 100 volunteers.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a kind of a luncheon for all the volunteers. And the music, the video broke. And somebody had to stand in and sing.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about that.
You're not gonna.
No, we're not going to talk about that. No, not at all. It was what's the song by Louis Armstrong? Skies of Blue, Clouds of White. Yeah, the video broke. That's the theme song of Tooling Around. It was the theme song of Christmas in April.
Yeah, and now every time I hear that song, I have to think of the mayor, because he just took the microphone like he does.
I see skies of blue, clouds of white. I don't know the words, but I'll sing it anyway. And I said to myself, what a wonderful world. Anyway.
Yes, and this is a wonderful world. It's a wonderful day, and I can't wait to get started and visit all the houses, all the volunteers. I do want to give a special shout out to so many of our developers in town have come forward and volunteered their time, their skill, and in many cases, their money. So that's really good. I also want to give a shout out to Casey Wagner.
Right.
He has been running this program now, and he had to go to a wedding. I don't know how he could choose a wedding over this, but sometimes you have to do those things. So in his absence, Megan has taken over, and she's been she'll be keeping us on track all day long.
And I want to thank IE. Kelly IE for joining us to take pictures and post everything on Facebook. I should mention, you go back to that first year, we finished up, it seemed like everybody finished up at the same time, and we all went back to biddings.
Yes.
And Mike Cerami's
here.
Working again on the project. He's been doing, I don't think he's missed a house since we've started.
There's some people that have always been with us. Shell
became Motiva, back to Shell.
Right,
Jim Nolan, the attorney in town, the town's attorney. And you said the developers, we got Woodmont's out. Hotels Unlimited, which shows so many different properties in town, including the Woodbridge Center Apartments, the Route 9 office, I think the Holiday Inn. Who else do we have? Johnny Jones
with
Morris Companies. They donated a large chunk of change. And we just have some random Wick builders, right? They're on Woodbridge Center Drive, and they're building the apartments at the Stern Towers. They're just random people. Oh, Aquila Landscaping, Greenview Landscaping, the Mazza's Vito and Ann Mazza, the Martins, Bruce and I think it's Kim Martin. Who else do we have all over this place today? A whole host of people that we're going to see when we go stop by and say hello and thank them. And, of course, the restaurants.
Oh, can't forget that.
I don't even want to start them because I'm not getting them all. But there's a whole bunch of restaurants that donate food, pizzas, sandwiches, you name it. This is just
We'll mention them as we go along.
right. And we have a couple of council people we're going to meet. We're going to meet Howie because he's with the one team that works, Tim Dunn, who does an awful lot of work
He's
for the town.
actually working.
Yes, he's actually working. Sharon's going to be out here.
Right.
Debbie we're going to see. So it's only 12 houses. I wish there was twice that.
Next year.
There will, because, people forget in January, when we put this together, it was this COVID surge, and there were a lot of people sick, and it was a very bad time. So we didn't get the houses we normally would get without COVID. We had to skip this for 2 years.
Yeah.
So anyway.
And there's some people that we're going to be doing that waited the 2 years.
Right,
and
good
they
point,
stayed
good point.
on the
they
list.
signed up way back then.
Yep.
And they couldn't get to them because we couldn't get people out and we couldn't get the workers, to volunteer.
Yeah, so it's great that it's back, and we're going to have the most beautiful day.
It looks like it's terrific.
Yep.
Well, great. So we're going to take you around all over town, plus the 2 we filmed yesterday. And again, this is a wonderful day for Woodbridge Township, tooling around the township 2022. Thanks to everybody involved, and thanks to the homeowners who let us work on their homes.
Uh-huh.
They're very appreciative. You'll see today a bunch of people that are so happy that someone's helping them to do work they can't otherwise get to, they can't afford. Most cases it's widows. The husband's not around to do the work. They can't afford to do the work, like I said, so it'll be a great day.
It's a good day for the workers, for us, for our hearts, and for our souls. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day.
Yes, it is. Okay, stay with us, folks. We'll be back. Okay, now we are on Elm Avenue in Island with Muriel Jones, the homeowner, along with Stephen and Howard from Woodmont. And I just understand now that the Woodmont construction crew is here, and the Woodmont property maintenance crew got the easy house over in Menlo Park Terrace. You guys got the bigger house and harder house to do. So first, let me start with Muriel. How long have you lived here?
50 years.
Wow. And tell me about the house, what's being done?
Well, I think it's going to be a surprise because I thought they were going to tear it down, but.
Well, they pretty much tore down the roof anyway. They took the roof off.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, you can't see what's going on.
There's no more roof. You're getting a whole new garage, it looks like.
Really? A garage?
Is that a garage?
Yes.
All right, yeah, okay. All right. So how did you find out about tooling around?
I've always heard of it, but I really didn't put it.
You didn't think about joining it. But what made you...
I think what's her name again, was Allison Wisniewski.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. That's so cool.
She signed me up, yeah.
She works for us in the Office on Aging, so she visits you
Yeah.
then. Aren't those people fantastic?
Yeah, she's from the seniors.
Senior, yeah,
Center,
the senior center, that's where she works. But
Evergreen,
Evergreen, right. But
Yeah.
she goes on the road and she visits seniors and makes sure they have everything they need. And she's your contact to the township.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let me go to Stephen Howard now and tell me a little bit more about what's going on here.
Well, I met Jonesy about a week ago, I think.
Yes,
And she took me into her garage. It was in a little disrepair over the years. It had a deteriorated roof and an exterior wall, and we're reconstructing it. I'm going to put a new roof on it and get it waterproof and be almost as good as new.
All right, terrific. Howard, how about you?
I'm here to make sure that Steve does everything right.
All right, cool. So I have to mention Woodmont. We just said that they're responsible for a big warehouse project in town. They're working on Hope Lawn. They're working on another one there, and they're also doing the continuum of care at the Hampshire site, former Hampshire site, in Metro Park, which we're thrilled about.
A multifamily site.
Oh,
and
tell me about that. Go ahead, tell me.
So we're working on a site that's a 300 residential luxury apartments and a senior building. They're not connected. They're separated by an atrium area, and we're in the process of redesign for submission to the town, hopefully within the next 45 days.
Great, and tell me about the continuum of care so that people are going to have a chance to just age in place.
So Woodmont Properties has a new division called Woodmont Senior Living, and there's several projects we're working on. This is one of them, and this project will have a combination of independent living, assisted living, and memory care.
Wow.
And over 40% of the space, the common area, is amenity space, dining and theater, and for the residents of that area to enjoy.
So somebody could live there and never have to leave because everything's going to be there
Correct.
for them.
You go in. You ideally, everyone goes in the right category. That they're age appropriate. But yes, if you move in independent living, you can move through there.
To assisted living, and then move to memory care, and depending on what your needs are.
And it's going to be a luxury-oriented product with beautiful amenities, same as our residential product.
Well, we've wanted something like that for how many years, Karen Town? Forever we've been talking about that.
Before you got sworn in.
Since before, right. So let me just give 2 quick plugs. Strawberries Pizza is bringing the lunch today. Have you ever had Strawberries Pizza?
No.
It's terrific. You guys are in for a
Sounds
treat. It's the
great.
best
I
pizza
love
around.
strawberries.
And I forgot to mention the last site, Curtin's Restaurant in Avenel, is doing the lunch for there. So what we do, not only do we get volunteers to do the work on the houses, but we get restaurants to volunteer to bring lunch to the crews. So this is just a tremendous effort, and you're in for a good treat. I would advise the sausage. It's delicious.
That sounds wonderful.
All right. Well, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Uriel.
Nice to
We're
meet
glad that
you.
we're able to.
Yeah.
You too. Nice to meet you too. Thank you very much. We'll be
Thank
back,
you.
folks. Okay, we're here now in the great section of Woodbridge known as Menlo Park Terrace, where I was raised. I'm with Joan Rusoff on Mercer Street. And Joan, tell me about what's going on here today.
I want to thank everyone. You're making my lawn beautiful. You cut down a tree in the back, and I'm very happy.
How long have you lived in Menlo Park Terrace?
More than 40 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I moved out in '83 when I got married, so you probably moved in right about then?
Probably, yes.
All right, what about these next door neighbors? They're annoying, aren't they? Hello, Mr. Maurer.
How are you?
I'm good, pal. How you doing?
Doing the best I can.
Good. I see you got the handicap spot there.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Just putting the garbage cans away.
All right.
I do my neighbors.
Oh, good. Well, tell Laura and Bob I said hello.
Bob is going to Mexico tomorrow,
Oh, wow.
and Laura's granddaughter's making a communion tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Busy day. Tell them all I said hello.
I will.
All right, thanks. All right, we're with Louie from Woodmont, and Woodmont is a company that has a couple of warehouses right there in Hope Lawn. Wonderful company to deal with, despite Steve, the former mayor. But tell me what your first time, right, doing tooling?
Yes.
What's your impression of the program, first of all?
Very, very smooth. It's been wonderful working with the folks. It's been great.
And tell me what you're doing here for Miss Rusoff here.
Well, we're doing mostly landscaping work in the front here. We found a hole where there was some critters living underneath. So we're cleaning that up and fixing some tripping hazard. We took down some tree in the backyard, and we're going to plant some flowers. And I think there's a little bit of plumbing work inside the house as well.
All right,
all
so
sorts of things.
How did you hear about the tooling program?
Well, I live in Woodbridge so long
Oh, okay.
that it's well known.
So
A
what?
wonderful, wonderful thing that you do for the people in Woodbridge.
All right, can I take you on the campaign trail next year?
You're
perfect. That sounds great.
Wonderful.
All right, well, gentlemen behind me here, thank you all very much for coming out and doing this great project for this wonderful woman. Thank you very much. And Louis, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Joan, thanks for letting us help you.
Thank you.
All right, no problem. Thanks. We'll be back, folks. All right, we're here now on Barron Avenue in Woodbridge. To my left is Tim Dunn, who is a carpenter extraordinaire, a fantastic worker. He does all kinds of work for the town. independently, not employed by the town, and he does all kinds of work to everybody that works for the town, I know, including me. And to my right is Councilman Howie Bauer, who's with this group, and Councilwoman Sharon McAuliffe, who is in the first ward. So let me start with you, Timmy. Tell me what's going on here, everything you're doing.
We're just taking care of this woman's porch. It's rotten out. She's been here a long time in the township, and we're here to help out.
All right. And who's with you? Tell me who's with you.
We got Billy Bonavito up on Hearthstone and Fords. You got Keith Giordano. Some people might know him as the Angry Hippie.
Yeah.
He does the concerts with his truck.
Yeah.
I got my other carpenter and foreman, Pete, works with the town, for the town.
We got
I
a guy
my
there
beautiful daughter, Nicolette Dunn.
Nicolette, yeah. We got a guy from Hotels
We got
Unlimited,
hotels,
right?
yep.
And you guys, what do they have, Carol? They have the Holiday Inn. They have the Route 9 office building. They have deluxe apartments in Woodbridge Center Drive. What else do they have? They have a lot of stuff. Anyway, all right, and Howie, you're here today as a worker, not as a councilman, because this is not your ward.
No.
You're actually doing some work for a change, huh?
Yeah, I am. Actually, look how dirty I am here. But it's a great crew. Like I said, Timmy, got this crew together. Great worker. I thank Nicolette and Mayor for this great program. I know this was something our late Councilwoman Nancy Drum wanted to take care of, but due to COVID, we had it postponed for 2 years, and I think we got here just in time. I almost went through the floors this morning. Not that I'm heavy, but it was that rotted out.
Yeah.
So it's a great program that we can help people in our town that don't have the resources or maybe even money, the means to do these jobs. But I'd like to thank the mayor, administration, Timmy, his crew for a great job, and we're going to blow this job out today and get done, because at the end of the day, we'll have a few cocktails.
All right, good. Sounds good. We're on TV, Howie.
Cocktails, I mean,
No,
like,
cocktails.
Yeah.
A few cold ones. So, Shara, here, grab the mic. This is Howie referred to it. This was something Nancy pushed us on for a while. She wanted to get this done for Dorothy, but like Howie said, we just couldn't during COVID. It just feels good to, we're looking down now and she's saying, oh my goodness, you're getting it done.
Nancy's probably extremely happy looking down now, fulfilling something that she wanted to do. And that's what her whole passion was, to make sure that she could take care of the people in Woodbridge and do stuff like this. Here's Dorothy now, I believe, right?
Oh, hey, Dorothy.
Yep.
Come on over.
Hey, good morning.
Thank you all.
How are you? Come on over. Come on over.
Been
So,
jumping.
you waited a long time for this.
I did.
You had Nancy at least 2 years ago, maybe more, talking to us about getting this done, but we couldn't during COVID, couldn't get people working.
Right.
We're here. We're finally here.
I can't believe it.
So
I wish Nancy was here.
Yeah, we all do. We all do. The place was in bad shape. The porch was in bad shape. You couldn't
Yes.
use it. You couldn't step on it.
Yeah, I did.
And you
Nancy fell through it.
Nancy fell through it.
That's how it
She
all
never
started.
told us that.
Yes.
Oh, so Nancy fell through it and said, we better fix this and tooling around. Is that
That's
what
right.
happened? All right. I get it. Yeah, right. So that's how you heard about the program then, through Nancy.
Yes.
All right. So you like these guys? Have you talked to them a lot? I mean, Timmy here, he's okay, isn't he?
They're wonderful, yes.
Thank you.
Now, do you know your new council person, Sharon McAuliffe, right here?
I do.
All right.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Bagels.
All right. See, by next year, you'll be going around bringing bagels to everybody.
That's right. That's what we used to do. We used to deliver the bagels and the
Right,
lunch
right.
for everybody. And this is my first time coming out, actually, because I was always working doing the deliveries and donating the food for it. So
Right,
now
right.
I get to see the actual work. So it's very exciting.
It is cool.
It's amazing.
Well, we are thrilled we finally got to your house.
Thank you so
And
much.
we're so happy we got it done, and it's going to look great.
I'm sure it will. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much. We'll be back, folks. Okay, we're now on North Street in Woodbridge proper. I'm with Jean, the homeowner, and her daughter Dorian. And Jean, and of course Sharon McAuliffe, a First Ward Councilwoman. Jean, have you ever had this much attention, this many handsome men hanging around your house?
Never. I love it.
A bunch of big burly construction workers,
Very nice.
Tell me what they're doing for you.
Fixing my house, making it beautiful.
All right, so you have the back porch here looks like they're keeping the frame, but they're redoing everything else, right?
Yeah, it looks that way.
And they're giving you a ramp?
Yes.
How'd you score all this?
Luck.
How did you hear about the program, Gene?
The governor came to my house.
No, I filled out an application, Mom.
The governor came to your house?
Yeah. Oh,
How'd that happen, man? You are a big shot.
I did.
I'm the mayor, and I've never been to your house, but you had the governor. Holy. Oh, Casey. No, Casey's not the governor. All right, so tell me how you found out about it.
Actually, I have a physical therapist who comes to the house.
Okay.
And she had been working with a family who had been part of the program as well.
Oh.
So she suggested that I fill out an application, and I just sent it away and see what happened.
Terrific. And we have lunch being provided today by D'Italia and San Remo Pizza. And the house we just left, where I forgot to mention, the lunch was provided by Roosevelt's and Ford's. We go to Roosevelt's all the time from Town Hall. We also go to D'Italia a lot for lunch, and San Remo is San Remo. It's right on Main Street. So you got a lot of special people paying attention to you today.
I certainly do.
So how do you feel?
Like I'm honored. Very.
Do you know Sharon here, your council person?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Sorry, I don't know you.
That's okay. I'm new. I'm newly
She's only here a couple
appointed.
months.
But I'm very happy that we're out here today taking care of this for you. It's going to make it much easier for you to get in and out of your house, to come into your beautiful backyard here and enjoy the sun and the weather. It's going to be really nice. And we have Ed McSherry here.
McSherry. See, despite what people think, the Irish are actually very talented.
He's a very nice
And that's because
man.
of Eddie McSherry. Eddie, tell me about the project here.
Well, this project was a wonderful project. It's for these two wonderful women that needed a ramp. And also, when we came outside, we realized the only thing they asked for was a ramp. And when we came outside, we noticed that the deck was in need of repair. So then we resurfacing and a new rail. As we went on, we noticed the foundation could use paint, and but all they asked was for the ramp, and I was so grateful that they're so appreciative, and that makes the whole job worthwhile. Really does.
Tell me about the group. You have a bunch of guys from the Irish American Association.
We got the American Irish. We got a bunch of guys from Town Hall. We got Eddie and the Rampers.
Eddie, this is a serious group. I nicknamed them Eddie and the Rampers. You do what? 4 ramps a year? 5
we
ramps
do about
a year?
one every 2 months.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So when somebody needs a ramp, literally Eddie and the Rampers will get there at 7:30 on a Saturday morning, and the ramp's done by noon.
And a lot of times we've gone to other locations where the ramp was no longer needed. We take it down, we put it on a flatbed, and maybe not even take it all the way apart. Maybe keep it in sections and bring it over to a new job and reassemble it within 2 hours. And it's such a worthwhile project. Pizzas are donated by San Remo, who I want to thank about that, and also D'Italia's for their lunch today. But yeah, people just donate time, they donate food, they donate money, and we're able to do this without any cost to the township. So it's just a matter of recycling the material. People in other towns have not needed ramps and called Woodbridge to say, we'd like to donate a ramp to the ramp program. So it's a really win-win for everybody.
It's just Eddie and the Rampers just sounds so cool.
It sounds like a music event.
Cruisers,
Yeah.
right?
I should start a band.
Exactly.
Come on over.
And my son.
And where's your son? Where's Sean?
Patrick.
Patrick, I mean.
I think he's
No, not Patrick.
No, I'm not. I know.
You're Dan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is, folks, this is Dan Paulus.
Good morning,
he
everyone.
He works for Wick Companies, which is about to be completed with the apartments at Stern Tower. Now, he ran that project, so he took the seniors out and got them over to Red Oak in a beautiful new complex. Everybody loves it. Everybody's happy. It's right next to a senior center. And in the old Stern Towers, that was raised, and now there's downtown apartments right by the train, walking to the train, all commuters probably. So first of all, thank you for your involvement here.
Thank you
And
very much. It's
tell
a
me
pleasure
about,
to be working around Woodbridge on a beautiful morning.
That's what I want to hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're happy to be fixing up anything we can, and it's a great opportunity to give back to the community, and it's kind of our philosophy. I grew up in Ford's myself, so it's great to come back into the community and help out and get this building a handicap ramp here, but also to renovate and improve downtown. So we're excited about it.
We got Eddie McSherry's son, Patrick, who's a brand new father.
Yes.
Well, what's more exciting, building a ramp or being a father?
Being a father by far.
Tell me about that. Just what, a week ago?
A week and a half. Monday was last Monday.
Okay, so it's only 12 days old. Baby's only 12 days old.
Yep.
Everything's good?
12 days no sleep, but it's going all right. Yeah,
So when you said, honey, I got to go out and help people build the ramp, she no
let
problem?
me go. She's a saint.
Well, she knows
really
your
is.
father-in-law, and she knows his commitment to the town. So
we even brought her father out from Brazil.
Oh, really?
He's helping. Yep.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, who? Oh, my man's got a Yankee hat. Oh, man.
all
Come
the
on
way
in.
from Brazil. Hi, nice to
So
meet
you're his father-in-law?
Yes. Grandpa.
Grandpa. You got two grandpas
Vovo.
here.
Yes.
Bobo? Is that it?
Vovo.
Vovo, okay.
Vovo.
So how do you like this? This is what we do in Woodbridge. We help people.
Yes, it's so great for me. It's so many for manage for my country. I love it.
Wow, terrific. This is really cool.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Multiple generations, multiple countries. Wow. Gene, do you realize how important you are? We got somebody from Brazil. They came out just to help your house, and while he's here, he's going to visit his granddaughter. Grandson, sorry. All right, so this is great, folks. I don't know what else to say. This is wonderful. We got the private sector, we got family, we got a nonprofit club, the Irish Club, and we got just wonderful people here doing great things for two wonderful ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. We'll be back. Okay, we're here now on Cricket Lane with Robert Durlock. First of all, you email me a lot, don't you?
Several times.
Yeah, we're good, right?
Yeah,
yeah, I remember. So I have to ask you. I've always asked you, but I don't know if I ever got the answer. There's Durlocks I grew up with in Menlo Park Terrace.
Yes, that's my father. And
That is your father.
Yeah.
You're kidding me. It's Isabel Street.
Yes.
And your
Yep.
sister, Karen.
Yes.
Got it. Wow.
Yes.
You really are a Terrace kid.
Yeah, I am.
And you lived.
Oh, yeah.
You survived.
I survived.
Not many of us did, man. Wow, I've asked you that a couple times. I thought on the
yes.
I don't remember if I remember you saying you were the same family.
Yep.
Wow, that's cool. What's your sister do?
She works for the New York Hospital Association, the organization now.
And do you have any other siblings besides?
I have an older sister, Suzanne, who lives down in Texas.
Suzanne Durlock. So how old would she be now?
Ooh, she'd be like, don't tell anybody, but I think 60.
60? Oh my goodness. I'm 63, so that's okay. So anyway, let's get back away from that old Menlo Park Terrace stuff. Tell me what this group is doing for you today.
It's just amazing. The group is doing some repair work, changing our sink in the bathroom, fixing the frame around the air conditioning and the ceiling. It's just amazing. I mean, my wife and I, we're both on disability, so there's just no way we could get this done ourselves.
So how did you find out about the program?
We saw the ad. There was on the website.
Oh, cool. See,
Yes.
this stuff does work, Meg. He found it on the website. It does work.
That's good. Job security.
And then you signed up. So we got, who's the team here? Mulberry Street's providing lunch. You're lucky there.
Oh, there you go.
Mulberry
Oh,
Street's
oh.
great. Oh, Johnny Jones, right, Morris. So Morris Companies are doing the giant warehouse in Avenel. So they donated enough money to get this done. And who's doing the actual work, Meg?
These guys.
JP Property Service. Oh, from inside here? Or is that Morris's guys?
I think this is Morris.
Okay, so we got a company called Morris Companies that financed this and is bringing the workers. So that's how it worked. So now you recognize this young lady
Yes,
from?
I do.
Go ahead, Cher.
Not just bagels.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Very good.
I'm so happy that we could be here today to help you and your wife because, we're doing such a great thing helping people who can't do it for themselves. So, and you've been in Woodbridge for a long time.
Oh,
You
yeah.
grew up in Menlo Park, so you've been a resident of Woodbridge a long time. So these
Oh, yes.
programs are very nice to help other people just like you, too.
Appreciate it. I mean, it's just this is just overwhelming. It's just my wife and I are just humbled by
That's great. That's what this is supposed to do.
So, and we'll come back later, take some pictures, and see how it looks when you're all done.
All right, sounds good.
All right, well,
pleasure
thank
meeting
you very
finally
much.
after all the emails we've exchanged.
Yes.
And pleasure talking to a fellow Menlo Park Terracite.
Yeah, there you go. So
all right, cool.
We stick together.
We got to stick together, man. I'm telling you. Wasn't that a great place to grow up?
It was.
So in that strip mall, you had, starting on the right, you had the liquor store.
Yes.
You got to have a liquor store.
Yes.
A supermarket. It was the
Yes.
Merit, then it was the Food Town.
Yes.
The candy store.
Yep.
And the cleaners. And then you go up a little bit, the drugstore, the barber, and the hardware store. You did. What else did you need?
That's it.
And if you wanted a pizza, you went to the White Birch.
Yeah, there you go.
My father used to take me to the White Birch when I was like 8, and he'd sit me in the corner of the bar. He'd give me, 15 cents for a Coke and a bag of pretzels, and I'd just sit there and watch whatever was on TV. And he'd play pool with his friends, and he'd said, Johnny, here's another soda. If your mother asked, just tell her the pizza was late. It was great. It was great. Excellent place. Menlo Park Terrace was such a wonderful place to grow up.
It was great.
All right. Well, thanks again, Ron.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back. All right, we're now in Hope Lawn. I'm with Greta, the homeowner, and Greta, tell me what's going on here today.
Well, they've come out to do some work around my house that I wasn't able to get done over the last couple of years. So I'm really happy to have you all here and to help me out. Thank you very much.
Tell me what kind of stuff they're doing.
Well, they're fixing the door. They're staining the door, front door, the back door. Painting my bedroom upstairs, the spare room, where it's also my office now, and doing the deck, back
Great.
deck.
How did they find out about you? How'd you find out about this, I should say?
Well, I went on the website, and I've been a Woodbridge resident for many years, and I also volunteer at the Art Center, as you know.
Yeah, you just tell me you're going to the Baron later.
Yes,
So what kind of exhibit do we have coming up?
I think it's the unique artwork. You have to come and see it. It's very
All right, no,
different.
I try to make all those things.
It's really different.
So this guy on my left is really only famous because he's Emily's father. That's the only reason anybody even knows who he is or cares who he is. But Mark Borden, his wife Sue, is on the Board of Ed.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, pal.
Hey, no problem. My pleasure. My pleasure.
So what made you decide to get a house and spearhead the effort, and what's Ivaqua?
So
start with the first one.
Start with the first one?
Yeah.
So
whatever order you want to go.
All right. So, tooling around the town is something I've had my eye on for many years. It just seems like a really great effort, grassroots, community-based. And but I've always had a conflict, right? I haven't been able to make it happen. This year, I coach for Buddy Ball.
Right.
So now we're doing Buddy Ball on Friday nights. So that opened up my Saturdays.
Oh, okay, good.
And then at the same time, my company, they started a volunteer campaign across the company and encouraged all the employees to kind of partner with the communities where we live and work and participate. So they asked if I would, spearhead an effort here, and I said, I would love to do tooling around the town. So, so I thought it was awesome. My company's encouraging. They even gave us these T-shirts.
All right. So tell me how do I pronounce that?
Ivaqua.
Ivaqua. Tell me what they do.
So we're a ultra pure water and wastewater treatment company.
Okay.
We're a global business. We serve the medical, pharmaceutical, laboratory, manufacturing businesses. I run a branch in East Rutherford, New
Okay, I was
Jersey.
going to say where you're at.
So we cover Connecticut, New York, northern New Jersey, but the company's it's countrywide, it's global. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Most important question: how's my girl Emily?
She's awesome.
She's the best.
She's going to be with me later at the Elks.
Okay. For the Irish party.
For the
there we
Irish
go.
Party, yeah.
Speaking of Irish,
come over.
Dan Harris, noted member of the American Irish Association. We just left Eddie McSherry and Sean Keaveney and the Hammer.
Okay.
Dan's also on the Board of Education for a long time. The ranking member now that Ezio's gone, right?
Yeah, up there, yeah.
Up there. Okay.
Sure,
So tell me about what you're doing here. Tell me about how it makes you feel to be involved in something like this for Greta.
Sure. Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you, Greta and Mayor. Thank you to you and your team for doing this every year. I don't know if we had a hiatus, but I certainly missed it the past couple of years.
We did the last 2 years.
Okay, the last couple of years. But it's good to be back out. I called Casey Wagner yesterday. I said, how can I get involved? Give me a project. And he said, Mark will be here. And I thought I'd join Mark. I'm painting the back porch there. Mark and I are putting that back together. It's been a lot of fun. And actually, this woman calling me right now, a woman saw my name on the cleanup flyer and said, hey, I want to do something. And I said, join us. So
really?
she's on her way. She's from Jersey City, just moved to Woodbridge, and she'll be out here momentarily. That
Well, that's
you know,
cool.
yeah,
Great story.
yeah. So you know, it's a nice event and nice meeting the people from Ivoquois. Did I say that right?
Nice hat out of the deal.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got a hat out of the deal. So
How come Greta doesn't have a hat?
I don't know. Yeah, let's talk to Mark.
I got it, Greta. I'm gonna hook you up with a hat.
Mr. Mike do. So.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure meeting
Thank you very much.
And thank you for everything you're doing for the Barron Arts Center.
Thank
You know,
you.
we need volunteers
Yeah.
like you because.
Well, I've been doing this since 2005. as you
Wow!
know. Yeah.
Wow!
Mhm.
That's why I know you recognize you
Yeah,
from being there.
Yes.
But that's wonderful. That's 17 years of volunteering.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll be back. All right, we're here now at, I guess, the only annual stop of tooling around the town, the Garden for the Blind next to the Island Library. And I'm with Angie Hewer, who is the leader of the group, the Garden for the Blind group. And tell me, you know, you get this kind of help all these kids all the time from Island Middle. They change every year because they graduate, but the dedication never stops.
Nope, it never stops. We have been so thankful that the Island Middle School has been helping us for years. It's, gosh, I can't even tell you how many years.
I can't even, yeah.
It's been, I think, since Sandy around that time, because that's
Okay.
how I got involved with the township with doing this.
All right, all right.
So that's a long time, and we have these wonderful groups of kids that come and work in our garden with us. And it's a learning experience for us all, especially now after COVID. Things have been so crazy for everybody that just getting out in nature and playing in the dirt a little bit makes you feel like there is an end in sight, hopefully.
Well, hopefully, yeah,
Hopefully,
yeah.
and or if not, that we're going to be able to cope with it much better. And again, these people, young people, they're your future, and they're the ones that we have to nurture.
And the Garden for the Blind goes back to 80s?
Actually, before that, I'm not 100% sure. It's well before my
Well,
time.
you look at the plaque and you see these old
Yes.
groups that are no longer around.
It was something that started with the used to be the Island. I guess it was the Island Lions Club.
Yeah, I saw
Phil
that, yeah.
Anderson, remember Phil
Oh,
Anderson?
yeah, the flower
Mhm.
shop on Green Street.
Yeah, and then the Garden Club, and I guess they got in touch with the Township Library, and because they helped sponsor us, and they originally started this garden. There was the wall for the blind and the handicapped, which I think we might want to change in the near future.
Yeah, right.
But and they built that, and it was just basically this corner up here where they were building, and at that time, the club was large, so they had a lot of people, and a lot of the ladies who worked here were retired or stuff, and they worked during the weekend stuff. And over the years, it just kind of edged down a little bit further and down, and so now we go all the way down to the end of the street, which of course creates a lot of bigger and bigger, right? And what's so nice is we have the Middlesex County section behind us, so there's no apartment houses or houses there.
Actually, that's Merrill Park right behind
That's
us.
right
It's a
from Merrill
connection
Park,
from
right?
Merrill Park,
Yeah.
right?
And they keep everything nice and neat
Yeah, it's
over
beautiful
there.
over there.
It's so nice, you know. And our friends from the township who come and help. And in fact, back in March, I come over here one day and the whole garden was cleaned up and pruned and stuff. The Parks Department people came and they cleaned up here. So we get a lot of support from the township, and that makes it worthwhile.
And I always mention Jean Henkel.
Yeah, Jean Henkel.
I knew her really well. I went to school with her son for 12 years.
Yeah.
No, more than 13 years. He went to 1 year in college with me, actually. I still see him. We still
you do?
communicate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but she was one of the leaders way back when of the Garden for the Blind.
Yeah, matter of fact, Jean was the one who got me into the garden club.
Oh, good.
I met her at a home show someplace, and she kept calling me until I finally came. And
Oh, yeah?
and that was the beginning of it all.
Well, let's talk about these wonderful kids. We got Miss Estevez and Miss Bufumi. Miss Estevez is a teacher. Miss Bufumi is a guidance counselor. And come on over. Don't step in the garden, though. Make room, make room. Angie gets very mad if you step in her garden. So Gloria Bufumi, as I said, is a guidance counselor. You're here all the time.
Yes.
Thank you for that, first of all. Tell me how it makes you feel.
I mean, we enjoy, volunteering. We're here for Public Lands Day. We also do a cleanup at our school at IMS, and then we join the township for tooling around the town. So the kids are always eager to volunteer, and beautify the community, their community, our community. So
great. Ms. Estevez,
Yeah,
anything you
the
want to add?
kids join us once a week. This year happens to be Mondays to help plant and clean and do things at Island Middle School.
Okay, great. So who wants to say what? Okay, you didn't waste any time, man. Ooh, go ahead. You can hold it if you want.
Yeah, so I've done this thing like before, and when I know at the end, it was like the garden was so beautiful. Like in public lands, this garden is just as beautiful like in the public lands.
Good.
And it's not just us that help take out weeds. There's also many other people who also do even more, and they even do try and save nature, and yeah.
All right.
I feel very
else?
I feel
Anybody else? Guy in the back.
nice.
I'm Eileen Rickerhauser, and I'm thinking what we should do is we should get more people to know about this garden. It's like right now only people at a few schools know. We should, in order for more people to come, we should tell the rest of the town about this. And I'm thinking we should create more volunteer opportunities and increase the amount of community service hours that people have.
Cool. Go ahead. Want to give it a shot?
So, I mean, my name is Susha Chaudhary, and as we all know, this is like our community. So, if we let it stay looking bad, then it's really up to us. So, but if we come and clean it, then this can be just as beautiful as any other place, really. Like certain places that have never been touched, they're full of nature. They're so beautiful that some people come and sightsee it. I hope that one day, if we keep cleaning this place, that some people would come just to see this garden.
They will. It's beautiful. All right. Thank you. Well, thank you all very much. I really appreciate you coming out and volunteering. Thank you to your leaders and thanks to your principal. And thanks to this lovely lady, Angie, who runs this club. So terrific. Thank you all.
I don't run the club. We are a joint effort in this club. Everybody chips in.
Okay.
She joined us this year at our, we have several discovery days at Island Middle School. And Angie joined us this year to work with the kids on how to plant seeds.
Oh, really?
So,
wow, you're out there even better in the classroom talking to kids. That's great. All right, thanks for watching, folks. We'll be away. Who's lunch? Oh, no lunch, okay. But who had the last one? Just Subs. I forgot to mention Just Subs at the last spot, so I'll mention them at this spot. They're new on Main Street. They're great. We were just there Thursday having lunch. Anyway, thank you, Ange.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, kids. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gloria and Miss Estevez, thank you. Okay, we're now on Winding Road in Island. Next to me on my right is Eileen Rickerhauser, who grew up here. Her mom's inside and can't come out, but we're here doing the work for her. Do you know how she got involved in the program?
Just through the mailers. We had seen it every year, and we actually filled out the form prior to COVID. So, but then COVID happens.
Okay.
And I thought, that was it. We wouldn't. Nothing would happen because of that.
Right.
But
Well, it didn't for 2 years, but
Exactly.
we like this program too much to not do it again.
It's a wonderful program, and I know I'm so appreciative, and my mom is too, for picking her, because everybody's wonderful, and just this bit of help right here is wonderful and amazing, and we really appreciate it.
The Rickerhausers are a famous Island family.
Yes, my mom's been here about 55 years in this house.
And your dad, I knew him from the Knights.
Yep.
And he's very big in St. Cecilia's.
Very big,
With the Phil Syria crowd.
Yes.
This street, Pedos.
Yes.
Henkel's around the corner, Speakman's.
Yes.
Chase's. I mean, this is
a
like...
legacy. It's a
yeah,
legacy.
this street, like St. Cecilia's could have moved to this street.
Yeah.
You could have had mass here.
Exactly.
That's how many people are here. So yeah, I remember your mom too. I was going to say, when I come here, I was going to say, I'm introduce Mrs. Rickerhauser, because like anybody I've known for like a long time was Mrs. I still call Mrs.
Yes.
I can't get out of it. Calling somebody I knew when I was in my 20s or 30s by their first name.
Right.
Mrs. Winship, I still called her until she passed. She'd call me Gert, call me Gert. I couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't do it, right?
Right.
And you also have another claim to fame. You are married to the son of the famous Woodbridge Pat Trombetta.
Yes.
So you also married a Pat Trombetta.
I did marry
And everybody
a Pat
here
Trombetta.
knows Pat Trombetta.
Yes. He's wonderful too.
Now he's a
father-in-law.
He's a coach in soccer?
Oh, my husband, yes. Yeah, soccer coach.
Right,
Yep.
okay.
Mhm.
Because your father-in-law is always talking about him.
Yes, yes. He was with Princeton Day School for about 13 years, and now he's at Trinity High School in
Right.
Red Bank.
Very cool.
Yeah. Mhm.
To my left is Bruce Martin, whose claim to fame is Roberta is his wife. And Roberta runs the, was on the Environmental Commission, and she's like fierce about Oros Park.
Oh, yeah.
We go, she must clean that up once a month. What were they there for last week, Kara? They just did a cleanup, right? It was a random cleanup. Yeah, it wasn't even an event.
Earth Day.
It was Earth Day, right? It was Earth Day, and she had a whole crew out there helping clean. And I forget your first name again.
Kim Martin.
Kim Martin. You just come by yourself. You're with your dad.
Yeah, well, she's in charge of this house. I'm not in charge.
Oh, you're in charge of the
I'm
house.
not in charge.
But they say you are.
She's an awesome plumber. She's an awesome
plumber.
Yes.
All right, so let me go to my far left. That's Vito and Ann Mazza. Vito, would you guys take this and tell me about your involvement here?
Sure, we've been doing it for a few years with Greg, Beth, and Greg's son. It's been fun, just giving back, coming out on a Saturday, even though you put it on the calendar, you're like, oh, I don't want to do it. And then once you get here and start doing it, it's nice to give back. So it's nice to help out, and just glad to be part of it.
It's amazing to see the results. And I do have to say, the Aquillas, if without their equipment, it would be Vito and I out here with our gloves. So we are so thankful for heavy machinery and their expertise. So we're not stupid who we choose to partner with when we do this. And Kim has been great also. She's going to head inside and do some painting too. So we're really excited to be able to give back to this great family.
Great, and I think your husband, when he's here, he just kind of looks at the bush and figures it like it's like a head of hair, right? And he cuts a little here, and next thing you know, you got a great do.
That's it.
All right, and Greg and Beth Aquila, they're stalwarts. They do so much in town, volunteer-wise, and do great business in town. Everybody seems like they use Aquila, including me.
It's a joy to come out here and help somebody out. We've been doing it for quite a few years. My wife and I, my son, Vito and Ann. We've been a team for I don't know how long doing this. Even though Vito showed up with hair clippers today, he really couldn't do much. But
What made you partner with Vito? And I see, but what made you partner with Vito?
Well, I figured he does a great job on the hair. He can trim some bushes. I mean, But every year we come out here and we do somebody's house and it's just a joy to help somebody. And my wife, she loves working outside.
I do.
So, we just like to give back to the community every so often.
All right, and Kim, are you always paired with this group? I know I've seen you for many years.
No.
So the first time working with these people?
First time with these people, yes.
Keeping in mind that it's a family station, do you want to comment about the workers you have here?
I think they've been excellent.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for that. All right, so we got Aquila Landscaping, Vito Mazza, Bruce and Kim Martin at the Rickerhauser's house here in Island. Thank you for watching. We'll be back. Oh, Big Shots is providing the food. The place used to be BF Packies, right? Used to be 88 Keys. Used to be, the Down Under, way back, right?
Your age. Wow.
I'm showing my age. I didn't go there. I just remember it driving by. So anyway, Big Shots is providing the food, so we thank them. We'll be back. All right. We have three of our hardest workers here. Hi, what's your name?
Jojo.
Jojo?
Jojo.
No, you're Anthony.
You're Anthony.
Jojo.
Jojo?
again.
Paul.
Paul? Okay. You guys like working here?
Yeah.
What are you doing for this house?
Donuts.
Donuts. Hey, no fighting. So these are triplets. Hey. Play nice. Play nice. No fighting. You can both use it. Here, you can both use it. See? There you go. Look at that. Go out, use rake. Do some raking. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that great? No, it's not yours. No, it's not yours. It's everybody's. It's a family broom. Everybody's, right, Paul? Right. So you're the related to these three? Come here.
I'm the father, yes.
All right. Tell me, first of all, we'll start with Sean. Sean Murphy from Motiva has been doing the houses, I think, since we started. almost way back when it was you were with Shell. Now it's Motiva.
Now it's Shell
It's
again.
back to Shell again. So tell me about your thoughts about the program, and go ahead, take the mic.
Sure.
Hey! You're gonna put somebody's eye out. No more.
They hit him in the head.
Paul's got it under control.
No more.
Come here, Dad.
So you're right about the whole Shell Motiva Shell thing. Shell's been in Seawarren since 1929. And then in the late 90s, right, we were Motiva for the last 19 years. And I guess the last 3 or 4 we're Shell again. But yeah, we continue to do tooling around the town back when it was Christmas in April.
Right.
And this is probably maybe I would say something like 12th or 13th house. And I guess we had an opening there when during COVID.
Right, we didn't do much during COVID. Didn't do anything during COVID.
Yeah. So we're happy to help out as usual.
And Dad, you're with Motiva, with Shell?
Yep. Paul Fada manages all the projects and maintenance at the plant.
Do you live in town?
No, actually, I live in Monroe Township.
Okay. These kids are trouble, man.
They are trouble, and they're only going to be free in like 2 weeks, so I got a lot of time to go.
Man? How do you handle triplets?
Very delicately.
Man,
so
oh man.
Every day is a different adventure.
All right, and tell me your involvement.
I've been with Shell for 21 years. We love doing this, coming out and you make these old people happy when they come out at the end of the day. You see that smile on their face. It's a really good thing. And I want to give a shout out to all the kids from Woodbridge High School that come down to Seawarren Park. They pick up the garbage from top to bottom. They go all along. Oh, it's a great thing. They must have had 30 kids the other day.
What club? You know, is it
Woodbridge High School kids?
What, you don't know if it's a specific club?
Come down with a bunch of school buses and they clean the whole park and they do a great job.
Wow.
Yep.
Terrific. And how about you, young lady?
What do I say?
Are you helping? Are you working?
Oh yes, I was working. I shoveled leaves.
All right, great.
That was that's Rich Ponick and his daughter, Amanda, and they live in Hope Lawn.
Oh, okay. We just left Lee Street, Lee Avenue. We did a house over
really?
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See that on the way home.
Yeah. Okay. And Chucky?
Always willing to help out. Shell here, best town around.
All right.
So
that's it. That's all you
that's
need
why
to
we're
say.
here.
All right. Where did we get the food from?
Shell sponsored the entire house.
Oh, so you brought your own food?
It just got delivered from Main Street.
From
spot.
Where?
What was it?
Just Subs?
Just Subs.
Yeah, Just
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
They donated a house, the last house, and you bought from them too. All right, terrific. I'm gonna have one of those.
Yeah.
Have at it.
All right, thanks.
Have at it.
All right, we'll be back, folks. All right, we're here now at a house on West Clark and Avenel. It's being handled by the Young Marines, the North Jersey Young Marines. To my left is a longtime friend of mine, former recreation director, and now he runs the Veterans Alliance in town. And he has been instrumental in putting together this North Jersey Young Marines group.
Interesting story. We started with Sea Cadets. That didn't work out.
Right.
We went to the Young Marines. Colonel Bill Davis, he was unbelievable in trying to help us get started. So with the help of the Three Musketeers, that's what I called us, Woodbridge Police Officer Francis Lee, Woodbridge Police Detective Eric Ransom, and myself, we got this thing rolling. We got Barbara Kitchen involved. Barbara had to leave. And then we voluntold MJ Kress, and that's where we are now. We were voted Division of the Year, Unit of the Year, I'm sorry. So after a short time in there, we were Unit of the Year, and apparently being volunteers is easy because I just became Executive Officer for the regiment. I don't know how that happened. Voluntold.
You're stuck, man. You're
Yeah,
doomed.
exactly.
So tell me, you do a whole lot of training, a whole lot of drills, a whole lot of military exercises. Tell me about that.
Okay, yeah, it's 26 hours of recruit training for these young men and women, and it's intense. We have a drill instructor who will get about 2 inches away from your nose.
Is that Eric?
That would be Eric.
Oh,
yeah, that would be Eric.
Eric Ransom is one of the coolest guys that work in this township, and I've seen him in action at the Junior Police Academy, and I've seen him in action with the Young Marines, and he is intense. I was afraid of Eric Ransom, and I signed his paychecks.
I actually said that one of the Young Marines came to me after the first day of recruit training and said, "That guy scares me," and I just looked at him and said, "Me too."
Yeah. MJ, you want to add anything?
Mostly, I want to say that the Junior Police Academy was actually, I think, the roots for young Marines because there are people who graduated from Junior Police Academy and we're looking for another thing to do. That ends with 8th grade. We go from age 8 to age 18 or graduating from high school, whichever comes first. And this is a great place for those who do the Junior Police Academy to continue. They can also do it parallel. They can do it at the same time. They can do that in the summer and they can be with us for the rest of the year. But it's a great organization. It's about teamwork, leadership, and discipline. It's about being physically fit. It's about community service. And community service for Woodbridge Township is one of the best things in the world to do.
That's what I want to hear. You got it. Let me pass this down to Davin. He is the commanding officer? XO. Executive officer.
Young Marine of the Year.
All right, if you don't mind, Young Marine of the Year, can you take the microphone and just tell me what exactly you guys are doing here today in this house?
Today, sir, we're helping out the township by helping one of our fellow people in the township by doing some yard work, by clearing out the lawn, both from the front yard and backyard. We collected sticks. We mowed the lawn. We
give it a whole soup to nuts upgrade.
We trimmed down some bushes out there.
Okay.
We also raked a lot of leaves too.
All
so.
right. And you met them right, Josephine and Al? The Valillos, right?
That's Valillos.
Yeah, they're wonderful people. I was here for, I think it was their 90th birthday party not too long ago, right? They had something here. They're wonderful people. So how about you introduce or pass the mic? You can all introduce yourselves. Go ahead, start with you.
All right. My name is Young Marine Sergeant Dersono G. I've been...
Speaks normally louder than that.
Yes, I do.
Okay, pass the mic down. Let's hear from everybody.
My name is Young Marine Private Thomas.
My name is Young Marine Private Borgonzoli.
My name is Young Marine Private First Class Henderson.
My name is Young Marine Private Lorena.
My name is Young Marine Private Padilla.
And my name is Young Marine Sergeant Angroff.
Okay. Who wants to tell me how it feels to be out here today to help people? Go ahead.
Feels great to help out the community in general. We are working hard to help our elders, and I'd say not much people do that in this day and age,
right.
Which is kind of sad, as most people should be helping others instead of helping themselves and putting others down, which is common in this day and age. But yeah, we are helping out our elders. We're helping out our community as young Marines.
Great, and it's especially hard to get people your age to do community service. It's quite difficult, so congratulations and thanks for everything you're doing. All right, let's get some pictures.
And I forgot to mention Larry Ditzel, our encampment specialist. He's the one that helped.
Oh, he's walking around with the dog.
We just got off a weekend in the Battleship, New Jersey.
Oh, really? Down in Camden?
Yep.
Oh, neat. All right, let's get some shots. Oh, yeah, Rocco's. Sorry. Rocco's Pizza on Avenel Street is sponsoring the lunch here. Is it here yet?
It's coming soon.
All right, I'm staying. They got good pizza. I'm staying. All right, we'll be back, folks. We're here now on East Avenue in Colonia with Karen and Linda, the homeowners, and the crew's already done, but we want to be able to talk to you anyway. Tell me what went on today. What did they do?
They did so much more than we expected. We expected volunteers with a bag picking up twigs, and they did leaves, and they cut the grass, and they did logs, and they did all the things that fell down in Hurricane Ida. They went above and beyond anything that anybody could have expected. I want them back.
We'll talk about that. Linda, your thoughts?
My thoughts are pretty much the same as Karen's, but this place was so overgrown. I mean, really overgrown. Twigs, leaves, everything. We haven't had, it's so moving because we haven't had help like this forever.
And it's free.
Forever.
Right?
You know?
Yes.
I mean, this
I
was
know.
wonderful. This was such a high to have this happen to us.
An unexpected
Right.
joy.
Great.
Absolutely.
Who was the group, Meg?
Unbelievable.
Who? Oh, Smolder, that's right. They were going to come here yesterday, but we can't. Yeah, okay. This is Bob Smolder. Yeah. SSR Landscaping? Right,
Yeah,
SSR.
he came and checked it out. He said, this is a very big cleanup.
But he did it.
But he did it before noon.
I even
Unbelievable.
said to him, well, I guess you drew the short straw when we were looking in the back. And he goes, no, you know.
No, he got done pretty early. There's a lot of people still working, and they're going to be working until 4 or 5.
Oh, yeah. And then
amazing.
the big garbage truck came, and there,
Okay.
there was so much stuff out there. And it was so well planned. I can't get over that. That as soon as that stuff was out, the orange truck came, and boom, 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 boom.
Everything's gone.
Organized.
But we
Very.
should say that. We haven't said it yet, but we had 6 people from Public Works volunteer their time today to go on the garbage truck and go around and pick up things, not as much as we normally have in terms of things to throw out, because a lot of times we take down sheds, we take down other things, and we have a lot of lumber. But you sound like you won the most
lottery.
garbage today. Most garbage.
Yes, yes.
That's
yes.
a very coveted award, the most
Everything.
garbage and tooling around the town every year. That's a big award.
Oh, good.
That's great.
So we're glad to be able to help you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Last question.
Words can't
thank you so
express
much.
our gratitude.
Last
Words
question.
just
How did you find out about the program to begin with?
Well, a few years back, I had seen the ad, and then Karen and I, we're age appropriate for the program,
Okay.
but we both have physical disabilities.
Okay.
And so what happened here
You
was
could never do yourself.
No,
No, never.
No,
Never.
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 And when we listen to the podcasts and the the radio thing and on the phone and to you, it's always, sometimes I make a little joke because at the end you always say, we talk about your neighbors. And don't forget about your elderly or aged
Oh, right,
neighbors.
right.
And we look at each other and go,
And
yeah,
laugh.
right. It ain't
So,
happening here.
In this case, we didn't forget.
But
No,
here,
not you.
No, not you. Not you.
So you get my calls every Friday?
Yes.
Yes.
How do you like my jokes?
I think
They're
they're
not so great.
No, I know. That's okay. So we just cleaned up your whole darn yard, and now you're telling me my jokes are not good.
I'm sorry.
No, they aren't. They really aren't.
I'm an honest person.
No, I know, but they really aren't.
we figure you do that on purpose.
You think I tell
the
bad jokes
story?
on purpose?
But that's why they're funny.
Oh, so you do admit they're funny. They're so corny, they're funny.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They're
My
like
father would
dad
say it's a
jokes.
knee slapper.
A knee
That's a
slapper.
real knee
Most
slapper.
people say it's a tearjerker.
Oh.
They cry. They cry because they're so bad.
They're not
But
that
they're fun, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
you
are.
hear all the bad news and,
Yeah.
and then you end it with a little something to pick you up and think about,
Absolutely.
It's true.
All right, good. Well,
So
I
good.
got you back. You were losing me there for a while, but I got you back.
No, thank you.
All right.
It's just amazing.
Well, thanks to SSR. Who did any lunch here? No lunch here? Okay. So SSR Landscaping in town, Bob Smolder, longtime resident, longtime volunteer, and you're a hero right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
thank you very much. Well, one more house to go, and we'll be done with the tooling around the township 2022. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.
Oh my God.
And now we're on Water Street in Colonia for our last stop on Tooling and Around the Town 2022. I'm with Karen Perricone and her friend Gail. And Karen, what do you have to say?
There are so many things I want to say, but the best thing I could say right now is thank you from the bottom of my heart. This township is a blessing, and I love Woodbridge Township, and I am so grateful to everybody that's here today and helping me to build my house back to life again.
You got quite a crew.
Yeah,
You got a whole
sure
bunch of people working outside, a whole bunch of people working inside. They're working in the front, they're working in the back.
downstairs.
Yep.
I mean, everywhere. You know, I mean, it's like 8 o'clock this morning, there was an army at my house, you know, and I am like, I was so overwhelmed. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it.
How did you know about the program?
Well, many, many years ago, they helped at one time, for my mother. And this year, you know, I was displaced from Hurricane Ida. The whole foundation in the front fell down. And I had to be in a hotel for almost 4 months. And then through a couple people through the township and Debbie Meehan, it was a big support, and different people. Yeah, B.
Get away.
Yeah. They sent me the application. So I filled it out, and I didn't know what to put on it. You know, because
just put H-E-L-P.
Yeah, I you know, because I needed so many little things done, you know. Well, they were big things.
It's right there by you, Gil.
Oh, another B.
Yeah. So downstairs looks like a heavy-duty job. They're putting sheetrock on all the walls and the ceilings.
Yes.
That's no easy task.
That was a finished basement. Bedrooms, bathroom, kitchen, living room. I lost everything. The most sad part was all the memories of my deceased parents and my brother.
Your brother, right.
Yeah.
Johnny, we all knew Johnny way back.
Yes.
In the day.
Yes.
So, what was I just going to ask you? I forget. Oh, where were you? You threw me off when you mentioned John, because I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
But he was, I mean, we all know. Well, how long? 20 years now? More than 20 years.
He died in 2000.
Okay, so 22 years he's been gone.
But he was a big part of Woodbridge Township.
Oh, heck yeah, everybody
knew
him.
Yeah, and he loved Woodbridge Township. He loved working there. He had a mechanic shop, a gas station, him and my father for many years.
Yep.
You know, and then Dad tragically died in 93, as you know. And then John, you know, and it was very devastating, but Mom, she hung in there, you know. She went through a lot. She was very strong, you know. And then it's a year that I lost Mom now.
But now you have a very good crew, because Jim Nolan, he flew up from Florida yesterday.
I know. He's been back and forth and talking to me every day and telling me everything that's going on and what they're doing. And oh my God, it was crazy.
Well, I tell you, he's so good, and he's with Mike Cerami. And he's got Vito Samaluka, our administrator down there, and a bunch of other guys. We typically give, I don't mean this the wrong way, but we give them tough houses. We give them the hard ones, because that's how good they are.
Yeah.
And they're on your job, so that means...
this is a tough job.
Yeah, it's a tough job, but you got the best crew.
Yes, and look at this landscaping.
Oh, it's amazing.
Isn't it? I mean, my house, I felt it was very sad. You would pull up to the driveway, and even though I was home, it still was sad. You know, and I did not like a sad house. I always tried to make it look good. And now it's going to be happy again.
It's going to be cheerful, without a doubt.
Yes, very happy. And Greenview's doing a beautiful, beautiful job.
Oh, right, Greenview Landscaping.
Yes.
They're a business in town. We should definitely mention them.
Yes, they have to be mentioned, you know.
And how about the lunch? Oh, Pino's. Pino's provided the lunch. Jim Nolan's a regular at Pino's, because he works in town hall.
Okay.
We always go to Pino's, probably twice a week. I think he's got an account there, and he just walks in. They just give him everything and bill him once a month.
That's all right. That's
anyway,
great.
it's been our pleasure. We love the fact that we can help you, and you deserve to get the help. And
thank you
we thank
so
you for
much.
signing up.
I'm so grateful. Really, there's no other words I can say anymore. You know, I mean, my biggest thing in my heart right now is God is good. And this township is good too.
That a girl. All right.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.